brilliant speed with vibrant service, vibrant broadband internet.
I'm just frazzled. I just can't do this. You guys are on your own today. I'm sorry.
Andy, we need you.
Oh, boy. Yeah, that's going to work. Butter me up. All right, it's time. It's time to become vibrant once again. And here are your vibrant turtles.
Well, thanks, Randy, for that intro.
And the new nickname. I love it.
Right.
Yeah.
And welcome to another Vibrant You Live. I'm Jane.
I'm Nathan.
And I'm Bo.
So last week we ended up talking about streaming local TV and local radio information. And if you missed that, you can certainly recap that. Go to our Facebook page or our
Got on YouTube as well.
there you go. Thanks.
Yep.
Yeah, we like, if you're looking for local news as far as Minnesota news, especially in the Twin Cities, there's a lot of streaming providers. If you're looking for local, Litchfield or Meeker County or our community news, places like KLFD are going to be your best bet for that kind of stuff. So
Yes. And so this week we're going to be diving in a little deeper to find out about live sports. So we're going to talk about football first.
yeah, so when we talk to somebody who's interested in maybe switching from cable or satellite and they want to watch sports, one of the biggest things people watch these days is sports. Of course, we're in the thick of football season. So the Vikings and football season kind of dominates a lot of the market these days when it comes to sports. So people want to watch their Vikings. There's a lot of great options for that. So Viking games are pretty much all going to be locally televised here in Minnesota. So whether that's on ABC, CBS, Fox, or NBC, pretty much every game is going to be on one of those four networks. Even if it's a national game like Monday night's normally ESPN, those will also air on ABC here locally for us in Minnesota. So there's a lot of options to get those channels, which is nice for streaming. You could look at any of the options: DirecTV, Fubo, YouTube, or Hulu, and even more. So if you're mainly looking for Viking games, those actually aren't too hard to find. But there are a lot of nationally televised games that you may need to look elsewhere for. For example, Thursday Night Football in the NFL is now on Amazon Prime exclusively. So unless you have an Amazon Prime membership or a Prime account, you won't be able to watch Thursday Night Football games. Also, Sunday morning games now. So if you're a football fan, you may have noticed now they have usually 2 or 3 or 4 games in London these days each season, and I think this year now they're doing some Germany games the last couple weeks, and those are mainly going to be on NFL Network. So if you're a big NFL fan, you're not just looking for Viking games, you may also need NFL Network. Similar with like we talked about Sunday afternoons, your Fox and your CBS games, those can be caught on your local channels. But if you don't have streaming service, or if you just have Paramount Plus, you can actually watch CBS broadcast games on Paramount Plus, which is only I think $5 to $10 a month for Paramount Plus. Sunday night, same thing. NBC Sunday night, but if you have Peacock subscription, you can watch Sunday Night Football through NBC as well. And then Monday night's going to be ESPN. So if you want to watch Monday Night Football games, you're going to want to have ESPN. And then NFL Sunday Ticket is if you're a big fan of, say, the Broncos or the Chiefs or the Chargers, any team that's not in Minnesota, and you want to watch all their games, you're generally going to need Sunday Ticket, which is usually a couple $100. This year it's with YouTube TV. So if you want to watch a team that's not the Vikings mainly, you're probably going to need Sunday Ticket.
Yeah, this is actually the first year I have gotten Sunday Ticket, and it's great because if you just want to, if you're a big NFL fan and want to watch a lot of the games and really recap, there's some people that's just what they want to do on Sunday. They want to watch the Vikings. They want to catch up on everything that's going on. Sunday Ticket's really nice, as well as Red Zone. NFL Red Zone is basically a team that's in scoring position. They have multicast screens, so you can watch all the scoring drives of every game. So if you're a football fan and would just want to catch it all at once, that would be another great option, and that's available on a lot of the streaming platforms. Now, transitioning to my personal favorite would be the Minnesota Timberwolves, and it's been a long and dark road with the Timberwolves.
We can maybe see the
We
light.
could write a song.
We could write I think it would be a country song, probably.
Probably would be.
But if you haven't looked lately, we're number 2 in the power rankings. So if you're going to hop on the bandwagon, this would be the year to do it. Last night's game had everything. We won. There was a street fight in the middle of the court. There was chokeholds. So if you really want to get into the Timberwolves, or you're just trying to find a way to stream it, that has to be through Bally Sports. So Bally Sports is available in a few different options. You can get DirecTV. So DirecTV has an option with one of their packages, and actually a couple of their packages have Bally Sports, as well as Fubo. So those are going to give you kind of a cable or a satellite TV replacement. along with the Bally Sports channel. And what a lot of people do is they actually can go through the Bally Sports app. So that's what I do. I actually paid for the season. You can also pay for it monthly, and you can watch right in the Bally Sports app. So if you're a Timberwolves fan or looking to get into it, you can do it that way. If you're more of a casual fan and want to watch them, they do have a few nationally televised games. There's not a lot. It's probably like 6 or 7, but you can get those on YouTube TV, Hulu Live, or Sling. So if you're more of a casual fan, just want to watch them once in a while, that would be the way to do it.
And shifting gears to hockey, if you're into the Wild.
Which is not a great year to be a Wild fan, unfortunately.
Yep.
I think they've allowed the most goals of any team in the league so far. So
Wow.
not to be the bearer of Debbie Downer over here.
What do you say to that, Nathan?
Yeah.
So
So we really
Mr.
want to watch
Downer.
that.
It hurts as a Wild fan
It's
because they're
sad.
playing so poorly.
So if you, regardless of their season, want to watch the Wild, Bally Sports is your only option. And so you can get Bally Sports just like Bo had been saying. You can get it through DirecTV, Stream, Fubo, and also you can do Bally Sports plus the app itself. So those are some options for you. And then if you're casually, like we were talking about it, you can catch some of them on YouTube TV, Hulu, Sling, and you can watch some of the Wild games on NBC and ESPN, and those are the nationally televised games.
Yep. And to round out the kind of the big four sports, baseball, it's not baseball season now, that kind of just recently ended. But if you're a big Twins fan or just a baseball fan in general, the Twins aren't like the Timberwolves and Wild. They're pretty much exclusively on Bally Sports North channel. They do have some nationally televised game, but I'd say probably 95% of their games are going to be on Bally Sports. So if you're a Twins fan, you're really probably going to be looking at DirecTV Stream or Fubo to carry that channel. The Bally Sports app for $20 a month doesn't carry the Twins. It does the Timberwolves and Wild, but for some reason they don't have an agreement with the baseball and the Twins. So you pretty much would need DirecTV Stream or Fubo. Of course, there are some nationally televised games on ESPN and Fox and others, but the Twins are mostly going to be on that channel. So that's what you want to look for. And then, of course, there's sports besides the big major, four sports that we like to talk about the most. But if you're a big racing fan, we do talk to people that say, hey, I want to watch the races. I'm a NASCAR fan or a Formula One fan or other kind of racing. NASCAR races are mostly probably on Fox or FS1, sometimes on USA Network as well. But there's also the Motor Trend channel. A lot of people ask, hey, I want to watch the Motor Trend channel because there's a lot of races that aren't nationally televised. So not every streaming provider is going to carry Motor Trend, but there are a lot that do carry it. So that's one thing you want to keep an eye on. Okay, if I'm a big race fan, maybe I want to steer towards one that has the Motor Trend channel.
Mm-hmm. Yep, and then if you're transitioning into some of the other sports, maybe not the big four, but you got soccer, you have college sports, you have professional golf. You'll want a streaming service such as DirecTV, Hulu, Sling, YouTube TV. Apple TV is a little unique because they're going to actually cover the Major League Soccer games and a lot of the international games. So it will depend on what international team that you're a fan of, and a lot of those actually do air on NBC, so there's different ways to watch soccer. If you're a college sports fan, there's all these different conferences. So if you're a Big Ten, that's what the Gophers are in, and I guess 19 other teams are now in the Big Ten. And
Still called Big Ten, though.
Still the Big Ten. They just don't want to change that name. And you got Big East Channel, ACC, SEC. So depending on what the team's conference is in that you're interested, you can find those apps individually to watch your college sports. And then professional golf, everyone is pretty familiar. That's on NBC very often, CBS. But if you're a big golf fan, you can go with a lot of those streaming services like YouTube TV, Hulu Live, and you can get the golf channel. So if you can't get enough golf, that would be the best way to watch all the golf that you can get your hands on.
Yeah, kind of the beautiful thing about streaming is if you want to watch something, you can find a way to watch it. Mm-hmm. Before, I used to have satellite TV at my house, and I was at the mercy of what that satellite provider had. And unfortunately, they had a dispute, and I lost the Bally Sports channel, so I couldn't watch the Twins games anymore, which was disappointing for me. So if you're a Twins fan, a Wild fan, Vikings fan, even if you're a fan of Alabama football or some other, sport, some other professional college, there's pretty much a way to stream it. Even here locally, if you're a fan, you want to watch, catch Litchfield Dragons games or, Eden Valley. I just found out KLFD hosts a lot of sporting events on the radio here locally, and then some of those events are streamed, especially when you get down to playoffs and some of that stuff. You can find those to stream those live, but KLFD will host a lot of those here on the radio as well.
Right. Well, I know hockey does the live barn, because you can check that out. And as far as like personal stories, my husband is really into Formula One, and most of those are held overseas. And obviously, there's a time zone change and difference. So he just records anything and everything related to Formula One, and then he gets up and then watches it right then and there. And sometimes it does get a little boring to watch the car go round and round, so there's a fast forward
Careful what you
involved.
say here, Jay.
Yeah, you're gonna make some fans pretty mad.
I'm just talking about myself.
We make fun of them.
Yeah.
Yes. And then, like my girls are into tennis, so they love watching tennis and golf, and then we do watch the hockey stuff. So
Yeah, I mean, I had the kind of similar experience to Nathan. I was trying to watch the Timberwolves games for the longest time, could not, find a good way to do it. And then, I found that Bally Sports has their own app and was able to watch that along with my YouTube TV because I really liked YouTube TV. I realized that they didn't have that channel, but I use YouTube TV for Vikings games, for NBA playoff games, for a lot of other cable channels, and then I just switch over to the Bally Sports during the Wolves season. When it's not Wolves season, I don't pay for that, so I just kind of do it during the time that I want to watch it. And like Nathan said, it's so customizable. You don't have to get stuck paying this giant package that you're only
Miss
using
out on
for
your channels.
Yeah, you're missing out on the channels you want, and you're paying way too much for it too.
Yeah, so not only does streaming kind of can replace that, but it can upgrade your experience in a lot of ways. What I love about streaming, for example, I have YouTube TV. If I want to record Viking games, I can go on there and say, hey, YouTube TV, record all Viking games. What it'll do is it doesn't matter if the Vikings are on Fox or CBS or ESPN or whatever. YouTube kind of does the work for me. They'll find the game whenever time it's on and record it for me at all times. So if I'm not home or I forgot to record it, I can trust that they're always going to have those games recorded. Back in the day when I had cable or satellite service, I had to go find, okay, what channel is it on? What time is it on? I had to go there, hit record.
Yep.
Now the system's got so smart with streaming is you can just put in a name, whatever show you want, whatever sporting event, record all episodes, and it'll take care of it for you.
I did that during the last Olympics. I was like, I want to watch these events, and I wasn't even at home, but I pulled up the YouTube TV app, and I was able to hit, I want to watch, gymnastics, volleyball, maybe like interpretive dancing, and that was like a new one. So I was like, I want to check this one out. So
Of course you did.
I was able to watch whatever I wanted to watch.
We've all learned a lot about you today.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
Way too much.
Way too much. But it was very, very easy, very portable. I'm probably not going to watch it this next Olympics, though.
I think-
and for the listeners, his face is beat red.
Yeah.
It is what it is, guys.
I will say a very underutilized feature too is watching remotely and being portable. We've joked about it before, but I know, Shane in our office and other people, you could be hunting in a deer stand and throw on the Viking game or the Gopher game or whatever event you're trying to watch. Sometimes I'm away from my TV. I may be out to eat and the Viking game's on, and I'll throw my phone in the kind of the corner of the TV or the table and throw the game on. I can watch it live from my streaming service. So not only are you watching on your TV, but if you have an internet source, you can watch on your phone or your tablet or your computer. It's so much more portable and more, I think, useful than a traditional service is. Yeah, convenient.
So, Randy, how do you get all of your sports information?
Well, I have AP and things like that I can use on my screen.
Well, that's cheating. Not everybody has
I
that.
can cheat.
You
Yeah.
can.
Yeah. But I mean, I watch, like you guys do, I watch all those games and I do record some. And in fact, that's the way my wife and I watch Jeopardy.
Record and fast
Because
forward the
we
commercials.
record it and then we
Yeah.
can get through all the commercials and get done with it in 22
Get
minutes. or something.
serious.
Yep. Yeah.
Serious Jeopardy.
We are. Don't
How-
call
how do you
during
do?
Jeopardy. That's what I would tell
well,
our
don't
kids.
answer. I mean,
How would you do if you were on Jeopardy? You think you'd do all right?
I'd have to pair with my wife, go together.
Okay.
You
Yeah,
could play
tandem.
partner Jeopardy.
Well, I don't know if that exists, but
Man,
Between
well,
the
so we're going to have to start that then.
okay.
yeah.
I will say all the Power Quiz trivia questions every day has kind of been training you. You learn so much
I
probably.
forget them. I forget 'em. Although we did give away the money today.
I heard.
Yeah.
Big winner.
Yep.
That's
Way to
great.
go, Lori.
That's
we
great.
listen to that and then we recap that in our meeting in the morning.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, you like to ask our department the questions from the morning. I couldn't remember the second question today. It's been bothering me all day, so I'll have to get that from you later maybe. But it was fun.
I'll look.
Okay.
Yeah.
So,
All right, so events. Well, the other thing is we utilize the streamable.com website a lot. So if you are looking at switching to something, you can certainly go onto that website. It's thestreamable.com, and you can go and just put in the information that you want or must have TV, and then that'll identify what package or what provider that you want to go with.
It's really cool. You can put in a channel that you want. You can put in a show or a movie. You can even put in a sports team. I had a gal call us, say, hey, I want to watch UConn girls basketball. I think they're one of the top ranked teams in the nation right now. So I went on that website, put in literally UConn girls basketball, and it tells me exactly what channel and where to watch it and how much it costs. It's a really cool website. So if you're looking to try to mix and match and find what you want, it's a really cool tool. So,
and we're going to be talking about that tonight. So Dreaming of Streaming we're having another event. It's tonight at 5:30 at Meeker Cooperative. We're going to have some snacks and non-alcoholic beverages. So come on out between 5:30 and 6:30.
yeah, it's a
go up.
free demonstration open to the public. You don't have to have Vibrant. No obligation to get Vibrant. We just like to educate people on why streaming might be better for them.
Yes.
So
If you missed anything, watch the replay on Facebook or YouTube. Search Vibrant Broadband. You can listen live every Wednesday on KLFD at 10:30 in the morning. And if you do have any questions, give us a call, 693-3231, or visit our website, vibrantbroadband.com, because who wouldn't want to be vibrant?
who indeed? At this time, we'd like to thank KLFD, for having us on the radio here today. Randy for being our gracious host as always. My name is Nathan.
I'm Jane.
And I'm Bo.
Tune in next Wednesday for another Vibrant U Live.
Brilliant speed with vibrant service. Vibrant broadband internet. Vibrant broadband internet.